Family friends, welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another general predictive tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading, what does not apply, allow it to fly. This is just a general message, only to see what resonates. I've already uploaded 2 videos. One just uploaded now, and then the other one's loading that I just did. So after the first 2 readings, right, in which the cards is exploring low vibrational people in their south node, let's say karmic energy, right? I need to understand that with the mindset and the energetic signature, that I know you don't rock alone, because who wants to be alone? What we embody is what we attract. So this is where I'm about to go into now. For the low vibrational karmic energies in South Node, I'm going to turn my cards in reversal. Meaning the cards will come out in so maybe upright or reversal. But I need to know who are the people that are surrounding you in order for you to still continue thinking, believing, feeling, seeing, whatever it is that you do in your South Node energy, being in where things are so unfortunate at this current time. Who do you have connected to you, and what kind of karma or what kind of mishaps are they receiving? Let's see. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, thank you for watching Truth Heals 1111. Let's see. Who are the people in your circle? The ancestors, divine, universe. Give me the 3 of Cups energy to the 7 of Wands energy. Ace of Pentacles. Everybody's fighting for an opportunity to do what? Everyone in your circle is fighting for the opportunity to do what? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. To win by any means necessary. Whether this is a superficial mindset of being fortunate, abundance, stability, success. People are trimming the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands. Okay, so in the Karmics energy, the circle that they keep around them is they are of the same vibration. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they manipulate, all for an opportunity to what? Lose it once again. So these are people that, may use, abuse. These are people that lie, cheat, steal, kill, destroy to get what they want. These are people that, show me the 8 of Wands. 3 of Cups in reverse. These are not friends. They are very unloyal. They are not trustworthy. And each and every one of these people are always looking for another opportunity. There we go. Show me the friends in the Karmics energy who support the delusions in the illusions and superficiality in the world. Not of the world, in the world. 5 of Pentacles, broke, busted, and disgusted. Some of these family, friends, whoever they surround themselves with, don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. But quick to always give advice. Quick to always have an opinion. Quick to always think that they are something that they are not. So we have a whole bunch of circles of people that hang out with the Karmics who are very much so lost in the world, who is always chasing after superficial things, lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating to get what they want. A few of them may even suffer from addiction as well, addicted to something. What is this Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, to the Eight of Wands. The Devil. They are toxic, low vibrational as well, who find themselves binded to this type of energy, only to end up heartbroken. So each and every last one of this circle, or people that do hang around with other karmics, are more or less suffering on the inside. They may have experienced some sort of trauma, abuse, neglect, rejection, some sort of wound that is still open within them, in which they are looking for external things to fill a void that is always going to be empty, never satisfied, always chasing after things, unhappy with their life, unhappy with choices and decisions that have made, maybe even holding on to anger, resentment, jealousy, and envy, because they too have once children of the Most High and was damaged and can't seem to find a way in order to heal. So these are people that would be into, let's say, seeking validation, seeking superficial love, seeking thrills, seeking family, friends. Sir, ma'am, this is not you. When we were out here and we were hurt in some sort of way, and we were justifying our pain by the actions. This is where the people that are with the karmic energies are the people that they surround themselves with. So hurt people. And here we have a group of friends who are all hurt. Show me the Three of Cups. Oh, we have the Tower moment. The Tower moment to the Five of Pentacles. We have, look. Let me show you how this plays out. Ancestors, thank you. We have the heartbreak, right? We have the friendship group in reverse, unhealed people. We have the Tower moment to the Five of Pentacles. Eventually, they get walked away from. Eventually, they get talked about. Eventually, they reap what they sow in regards to the mindset, the energy, the frequency that they are carrying, right? When we want success, we want elevation, we want to change our lives, right? We focus our mind and our heart into changing our life, to where when we want better, we know better, so we're going to do better. This is people that may want better, they have experienced worse, and they don't know how to do better. And so things fall apart in their lives, and then they become attached to karmic people. People that may have had a fortunate luck of something, right? And because they're hurt, they're bounded, they're trauma bonding, they become the succubus to the karmics, right? They feed off of each other's energy, but they're living off of the stability of the karmic. At the same time, this makes a karmic masculine, karmic feminine feel like the ego and the pride. They feel special about themselves. They feel like they're worthy of something. Overall, in reality, they're lacking in substance. They're lacking in stability. They're lacking in success. They're lacking in being individuality. And then really taking a look at it, they may see people who do, and they may compare themselves and dream about what another person is doing, but it would only be a dream. Let's see. Oh, Nine of Pentacles in reverse to the Temperance. Some of this friendship groups feels like a lot of unfortunate events has happened to them, and which it causes confusion, problems in the mindset. Even though a person in reality is doing what they do on a daily basis, what goes on in the mind is the trauma, the abuse, things that have played out in the past. To where they can't get the They can't get over what happened to them from the past. And so even though they're walking, they're talking, they're doing, and it's in their mind, they're reliving the emotional and mental pain that they suffered when they suffered it. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, and Strength. These are people who are quick to move on. These are people who will, the succubus energy, they'll be your friends for a good time, but not a long time. And then they'll move on to the next, and the next, and the next, and they'll repeat certain cycles in their life. And the story will play out with this story until things don't work out. Then they move on to new people and new people, and they continue moving on, trying to attach themselves to other people who have been traumatized, who have been abused, who have some sort of addiction, and nobody really ever just pausing and really questioning the reason why their life is the way it is because they don't want to heal, they don't want to change, they don't want to be a better person, they don't want to do better in life. They may even feel like it's a challenge to be a better person. Mm-mm-mm. In which fate turns out in their favor. What turned out to be luck would be a rock bottom type of moment. So each time they experience something good, it always falls to the wayside because they don't know how to manage life. They don't know how to manage themselves. Very codependent on other people's succubus energy of other people's fortune, fame, success, energy, who they surround themselves with. Could be jealous, could be envious of people that are fortunate. What is that? Mm. As they are now self-reflecting under judgment. Each and every one of these people in this friends group is under judgment. They are seeing things clearly and viewing what sort of messages they are receiving, they are watching, they could be stalking, obsessing, whatever this may be. The page of swords to the hermit, to the temperance. The pain is greater than virtue. These people here don't see the value in being honest. They don't see the value of being trustworthy. They don't see value in being loyal because at a time that these people were, they were betrayed. At a time that these people showed love, they were they were hurt. At a time where these people were innocent, they were abused. At any time that these people we're supposed to receive something good in life, the outcome was something bad. With the development of the heart, mind, and soul, a person gets stubborn and stuck in their ways because of these beliefs and begins to live a toxic lifestyle, making toxic choices. And as they get older, they continue this pattern, which would be a curse because whatever may have happened to them stem from childhood, stem from the parents, which then the parents experienced it, and which the grandparents experienced it, within the great-great-grandparents. And so the trauma is just passed down from the generation. Oh, somebody don't want me to speak. Trauma. Somebody doesn't want me to speak. I felt like I was being choked. So trauma is being passed down from generation to generation. Oh wait. Somebody here has strong feelings about what I'm saying. Because I have. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. To the Nine of Swords. These are people who keep feeling like they are missing something within themselves, missing something in life. And they question, why me? They question, why did they have to go through? They question, why did they experience these things? They question a lot in life in regards to why things happen to them and not other people. They compare themselves to other people and maybe even how good another person's life is, and they don't understand. They make themselves turn into the victim of why me, especially if they were innocent at some sort of time, they were vulnerable, they were open, they were honest, they were ready for it, and somehow they were rejected. They were abused. Again, they had a lot of traumatizing moments that would happen to them. Show me the karmic friends. Show me the karmic friends. The devil. To the 4 of Wands in reverse. Not only internal but external as well. Growing up, they've seen a lot of toxicity, a lot of bad things happen to them, which shape the negativity in their heart, their mind, and their soul. And that's how they become the succubus energy. That's how come the devil promises things that they will never receive. That's how become their attachments to them is so dark, because a lot of things that have transpired in a person's life. And we can easily say, go get some help, things like that. But family, friends, sir, ma'am, when you were 14, 15 and you experienced life, did you really want to listen to your parents? This would be the same situation, you know, and especially me. Growing up, I've been through so much, I didn't want to hear none of my parents. I faulted my parents, my step-parents. I faulted people, places, and things, right? Because I was innocent, and you were supposed to protect me, you were supposed to love me, you were supposed to cherish me, you were supposed to help me see life and be who. I didn't understand, because the trauma, the abuse, all that was a part of my life growing up. But eventually, when I became the toxic, negative person as well and got into my addictions, I kept constantly finding myself hitting rock bottom. It was almost like the divine was, like whooping my butt. But at the same time, I was being protected, because I would be like, in situations, and I'd pray, and, and things would happen for me. But then, I was stuck on being selfish, self-centered, egotistical, prideful because of trauma, abuse, the loss of a father, not having a mother in my life to nurture me, heal me, things like that, right? Even though my parents were alive, they were absent from my life, and I had to learn on my own. And again, I became traumatized and into an addictive patterns, until eventually I just got tired of finding myself at the bottom of everything and clapping for people that were winning. I decided to win. And percentaging, again, I decided to heal myself. I decided to nurture myself. I decided to love myself, because when I kept trying to look for other people, places, and things to fulfill the abuse, the trauma, the avoiding of really facing the things that hurt me, when I chose to love myself, the real men became the fathers in my life. The real women became the real mothers in my life. Not only was I learning how to love myself, but other men and women came in as a parental figure in my life and began to love on me too. They seen that I had made the choice to want to love myself. And because of that, I guess the divine sent people into my life to say, it's time to wake up. And for synergy. These people could have mother-father wounds as well. Brother-sister wounds. Somebody here feels abandoned from a parent that could have abused them, that could have walked away from them, that could have left somehow. To the 7 of Cups, this is the person who had to learn how to be in the world all by themselves. So meaning what everybody's doing, they have to do. And so it's like follow suit, right? But choosing the people that's in that open wound energy as well. Even then, still becoming a succubus energy because you're trying to live off the hope and dreams of someone else and not even saying, okay, let me stop. Let me pause. I need to love myself because my life is going backwards. When you keep getting your butt dragged across the concrete and the skin is peeling off of you, how much more pain are you going to give to yourself before you realize that it is time to let that heal? Maybe sometimes rock bottom is not enough. Sometimes people do need to be dragged across the cement in order for them to understand that pain hurts. Pain is real. But if you don't heal from that wound, you will always be rejected from love. You will always be impulsive. And you will never see your own truth and clarity. Living in your own truth and clarity. And fantasizing about how you see the world. A false sense of reality, and then really seeing reality for what it is. Waking up to the world. Feeding into lies, feeding into gossip, feeding into miscommunication, feeding to own selfish desires. With so many desires at the heart and the mind. And getting karma. Always, every action is always going to have its consequences. So this would be a negative action equals a negative consequences. What you speak, what you think, what you act, it's the consequences you even deal with. This is like me when I hope for people to win and I say, I hope you go get that job today. And that speaks life into a person when they're going to get a job and then they get it and they be like, oh, Chloe, I got the job. Yay, right? This is like if I was still in my trauma era and I was a succubus energy and I say, I hope you lose the job, right? And then it turns out, right, that my purse gets stolen and then I end up getting fired from my job. I manifested that type of lifestyle for me. So again, these are people who think ill will about themselves, who speak negatively, but only manifest it in their own world, which makes them even go through more consequences. Again, maybe rock bottom is not enough for a person's mindset and emotional in order for them to be dragged across the cement and really understand and feel that you manifest what you think and speak over your life. Not anybody else's. The divine gave you your own personal life. What you do with your life is meant for you. How you speak over life is what's going to happen for you. Not anybody else. I can wish good for everybody in the world. If people don't feel that, they're not going to feel that. But when I'm wishing good, I'm going to feel good about me. Good things are going to happen. If I speak ill will on people, I feel bad about myself because there's something that's making me speak ill will on people. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to manifest bad things. The law of attraction in its finest. And hurt people. The truth. Scared to face those demons, aren't we? Scared to take a look at ourselves. And scared to take a look at me, but always trying to always watch what the next person doing. Repeating cycle upon cycle upon cycle. Repeating the same behavior, the mindset. Well, guess what? If you like it, I love it. If you don't want change, if nothing changes, then guess what? Nothing changes. But if you want your life to change, you have to be the change. What are you willing to change? And yet every day I wake up, right, and I pray and I say, God, I am grateful to have everything I need. I may not have everything that I want, but I do have everything that I need, and that makes me very happy. I can appreciate the things that I have today in my life because I practice gratitude. I can appreciate everything that has transpired in my life because it made me stronger, it made me wiser, it made me confident, it made me secure. Confirmation. I am more stable mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, and I can protect me. Now, I was so busy trying to protect other people. I was so trying to trauma bond. I was being codependent because I was a hurt person. When I decided I needed to be the change in order for people to get up out of my way, for places to be removed, and for things to become better for my life, I had to want it, and I shot for it. And guess what? Now I'm shooting. I'm in the court. We playing, and it's me. It's me against me. It's me against society. It's me against people they try to come up against me. I'm dribbling in the court. I'm willing to take that ball, and I'm willing to shoot free throws. I'm willing to take these jump shots, and I'm hitting them left and right, hitting them. And why? Because if I would never experience who I was in the past, I couldn't be who I need to be for the future. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for listening to the video, rocking with me at Truth Heals 1111. Baby, if you're doing it, you know, you know. Don't never let anything try to play you out of greatness. Don't never let anything play you out of success. Don't never let anything play you out of everything you want in life, because you're the only one that's going to love you to go get it and come back with it. I wouldn't rather depend on nobody else to do that for me if I can't even do it for myself. I'm not a child anymore. I've experienced it. And then forgiveness was on me for the times that I set myself back from being at full potential because I had to go through the lesson to learn it. Thanks for rocking with me. I'll see y'all tomorrow.